Hello YouTube, this is DrawingKid1313 and I'm here with another mod showcase. This mod is called the Weapons Plus mod and it is made by, ooh geez, you know how I am with names. What it looks like to me is it says Hi Loser 12221, but maybe that's not pronounced that way. I don't know, but what I'm going to say is it's Hi Loser. But anyways, mod made by him. Is called Weapons Plus mod, and basically what it does is it adds a whole new section for swords. So there's a special way that you can craft swords, and then there's also a whole bunch of materials that can be found around in your world that you can craft swords with. So as that sounds like it entails, it adds certain ores to the game as well as gems. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at some of the things that it adds. Alright, so before we get started showing you all the different ores that this mod includes, there's a new building block. And to make this building block, all it is castle brick, and the way you make it is with cobblestone. Oops, I dropped it. Let's go ahead and craft up some of this, shall we? So we have our cobblestone, and we put it just like so, 9 pieces in a crafting table like that, and this gets you your castle brick. And basically it has the same strength as cobblestone, so it takes the same amount of time to break, but obviously I'm in creative mode, so it doesn't really apply to me. Now that you guys have seen the new building material, there's a few new ores that we could show you. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So this blue one right here is the mithril ore, and then this green one right here is the adamant ore. This yellow one is the germanium ore, and then this last and final one is unobtainium ore. And basically these are in order, increasing in strength as well as the rarity of the item. Like this can be found pretty much anywhere that iron can be found, and then this can be found a little bit below where this spawns, and then so on and so on. And then this one, this is honestly a pain to find. I searched for a good hour and I only found one piece, so it's pretty special. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It's really special. So anyway, those are the ores that you can find. They each also have their respectful ingots. So as you can see, I have myself in the inventory. I have steel ingots. Let's go in order. Steel ingots, mithril ingots, adamant ingots, and germanium ingots. Pretty cool. The way that you craft a steel ingot is you get your iron ingots and put it into a furnace. So let's let that cook up, just so you guys can see that I'm not lying. And we have our steel ingots. Pretty cool. So there's the different ingots. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the different gems that spawn around the world. Alright, so the first gem that we have here, as you can see, it's red, and this gives you the ruby gem. Now obviously since I'm in creative mode, I can't really mine it, or else it just breaks the block. But yeah, this gives you the ruby gem. The next one is right beside it, which is the sapphire. Pretty cool. And I'll show you what you could use to craft, or I'll show you what you can craft with these later on in the spotlight that we have right here. So yeah, the only problem is these are two different things. This is the mithril ore, and then this is the sapphire. So the only difference is there's a slightly darker shade right here than there is right here. But still pretty cool. Let me show you the last gem that we have right here. Alright, so I'm down here at about Y4, as you can see, Y4. And here we have our last gem that we have, and this is uber diamonds. They are pretty uber indeed. So yeah, but they do spawn pretty deep in the world. As you can see, it's about Y4, and I believe they spawn as high as Y8. And then this is the one little piece of unobtainium ore that I found while I was exploring the world. So yeah, again, just one piece, pretty rare. And that spawns at Y5, I believe. So now that you've seen the ores, let's go ahead back up and I'll show you what you can craft with these things. Alright, so like I said earlier in this showcase that we have right here, basically what you use these for are to craft swords. So the way you craft the sword isn't all that difficult. All you have to do is take your sticks, and we have to get a reinforced stick because we want our sword to be strong, right? So basically if you put two sticks on top of each other, and it doesn't really matter where it is in the crafting grid as long as they're on top of each other, this gets you the reinforced stick. So now with these reinforced sticks, if you put them in such a manner with iron ingots along the top, this gets you the hilt, which is basically the handle of your sword. So let's get a few more of those, and then let's go ahead and craft up the next piece of our sword. So you could do this with either iron, you could do it with all the vanilla items, like iron, gold, and diamond, I believe. So yeah, basically when you put one on top of the other, you get the blade that you need. So as you can see, I got an iron blade. I then got a steel blade, mithril blade, if I can talk correctly. And then I have the admin blade. Why do I want to say egg? Next I have the germanium egg, and then finally the unobtainium blade. But yeah, this doesn't work with the sapphires. They're used in a different recipe, but I'll get to those later. So anyway, once you have your blades, what you do is you put your hilt, and then you put your blade right on top of that, and that gets you the sword of your choice. So as you can see, I have the steel, I have the mithril, I have the adamant, the germanium, and the unobtainium. Pretty cool. Now, you know, basically dependent upon the rarity of the item, that pretty much dictates the durability as well as the strength of it. So this unobtainium, pretty strong, you know, just killed that creeper in 2 whacks. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the swords. Let's go ahead and check out what you could do with the gems. So the thing that you craft with these gems that we have here are crowns. Pretty cool. So every person that has an awesome sword needs an awesome crown to go with it, right? So your basic thing is you put 3 pieces of gold in the middle, and then you put whatever material you want your crown to be made out of. So let's say I wanted a gold crown. We got our gold crowns. Let's say that I wanted a ruby crown. Got a ruby crown. If I wanted a sapphire crown, I got a sapphire crown. If I wanted an uber diamond crown, I got the uber diamond crown. And if I wanted just a plain diamond crown, I got the diamond crown. And basically the way that I think these work is you could just put it on your player, and yeah, it works like a helmet. But like I said, I'm in creative mode, so I can't really test that out, I guess. So those were all the things that you can craft in this mod, including the building material that we have here, the castle bricks, as well as some nice little new hats, and some awesome swords that we have right here. So yeah, this mod, it is the mod maker's first mod, so obviously there's a lot of room for there's a lot of room for expansion, which is what he says in the actual forum. And there are so many things that this mod author wants to add. Here, I'll read a few off for you. First off, there's some new blocks that he wants to add for, you know, decorative purposes. There's some new mobs, which might take a while. New armor, besides the awesome crowns. Different weapons, and generating structures. So, I don't know, maybe he could like have some generating castles. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the mod. Like I said, it's a new mod. It's for Minecraft 1.2.5, and I think for a first mod, this is amazing, and it's really well put together. Everything makes sense. I like the crafting aspect of it for the swords. Crowns could use a little improvement on the texture, but nonetheless, it is still very awesome, especially for a first mod, which, you know, is more than I could do because I don't know Java. So yeah, go ahead over to the forum, download the mod, support the mod author, tell him how good of a job he did, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All I have for this mod spotlight. It's been Drawing Hit 1313. I will see you next time.